6:42, we're helping get the kids ready for the new school year with your back-to-school checklist.
Experts say there are a number of things you can start doing right now to make sure your kids are prepared. 7 Action News reporter Matthew Smith is live in Bloomfield Township this morning. So, Matt, what's the time frame for kind of getting all these things crossed off the list?
Well, it kind of depends. You can't flip the switch on some of these things, especially with young'uns, right? So, for instance, last hour we talked about 3 of the things, and the first thing that hit our list was getting a schedule right. This is something you should really be starting right now so they know when to go to bed, when to wake up. Another thing we talked about, this is just as soon as you can, getting an eye exam, making sure that little Susie or little Sally can actually see the blackboard. And last but not least, for our 545, we talked about really cutting back on some of these items, things that you don't need to have a whole lot of screen time from, so that you don't hurt your eyes. But we want to continue on with our top 7 list. So number 4 this morning is one of the most important things you can do, and that's getting your kid familiar with their school.
It's a good idea to do what I call the school walkthrough or the school interview. If it's a new school, it really is important to get the child up, get yourself up there, and get your child up there to walk through the school, see what the classrooms look like, see what the layout is. And if you really have the opportunity, I would really encourage you to meet the teachers, because that's where children are most anxious.
And that gets us to number 5 here. Get your kid organized, something like this, a planner. Now, this is my personal planner, but what if you did something like this thrown up on a wall? Make it a little bit of fun for the kids, have magnets, put it on their wall in their bedroom. Really, what it is a chore list to make sure that they understand what they're doing each and every day. Let's talk about number 6. Number 6 is going to be planning your kids' school activities. Maybe it's sports, maybe it's music or an after-school club, but talk to them about it so you know what they like and you know what they want to be doing. And our last one, number 7, is jump-starting the education process. And believe it or not, I know we talked about limiting the screen time, but maybe some of that screen time should actually be apps on a phone or an iPhone or an iPad, something like that, because there are ways that you can educate your kids. Kind of throw out the old flashcards that some of us used when we were growing up. Now you can do app-based technology to kind of get your kid back into that mode of learning. And here's the best part. Tomorrow morning, right here on 7 Action News, we're going to be breaking down the top 7 apps, educational apps that you can use right now to make sure your kid is ready when they walk into the doors for the first time later on this year. Hey, we're live in Bloomfield Township this morning. Matthew Smith, 7 Action News.
Yeah, there's an app for that and several more. Might as well use them if they're going to help us out.
Absolutely. Yeah, great information there, Matthew. And A+ on your chalk drawings, too.
Nice.
Thank you.
Very well illustrated.